What a day it was today. At 11 o'clock, I met some of my friends to play Mahjong. So, well, I have to tell you a little bit about them. And boy, I'll tell you what. So I'm 62, as you know. Mona is 93. And Charlene is 93 also. Lori, who's Charlene's daughter, she's, let's see, I'm 62. I think Lori might be 64. And that was the Maj game. Now, Mona lives in the city. She was a friend of my mother's, although my mother was older than Mona, but my mom died pretty young. And so I'm so excited to see Mona because I've known her forever, her kids, everybody. And so I got to the place we're playing. We're playing at the club. And I know that if I get there a little bit early, I'm sure Mona will already be there. And so I, was right. And Mona was sitting in her car. She's getting ready to text her son. And she gets out of her car and I smell her perfume. And I say, Mona, is that Shalimar? And she's like, how would you know that? I'm like, well, because my mother wore Shalimar and I kept her Shalimar. You know how scent evokes such memory. And so it's just a sweet thing for me to open. I don't wear it. It's not, I don't wear any perfume actually. But I will open it just to sort of bring in her aura. Her scent, her energy. I never remembered that Mona also wore Shalimar. And if you know the smell, it's quite heavy. It's a great winter scent, is what I would say. But it always reminds me of my parents going out. My mother would put on her Shalimar, so I loved that smell. My father wore Old Spice, which I used to think smelled great, And so in we go, and we get the game set up, and we're playing. Now, I've told you, Mona's 92 or 3, Charlene's 92 or 3. They call us young. Isn't that adorable? And can I tell you that both Lori and I got our butts whooped so badly in this game. Now, if you know Mahjong, it is not an easy game. I'm not saying it's as hard as bridge. I don't know how to play bridge. I'm not going to play bridge. I understand that's even harder. But I think Maj is one of the hardest games to play. These two women kicked our butt. Maybe they've been playing longer, but in the old days, you would think, they're 92. They must be, 92. When we think about how long we're going to live in our third trimester of life, or whatever term you're loving using as you start thinking about it, think about Mona and Charlene. And I'm chasing them. So as I see it, if Mona's 93, I'm living to 93. Flora, she just died at 93. And they were sharp till the day that, in fact, I wish I was as sharp as them. So it's a long time to spend. You're going to want to have a plan for all that time you'll have with a week full of Saturdays. Maybe you want to stay at work a little longer or work part-time in your current role. Change it up. Be a mentor. There's so many ways to start talking about this before you leave and go, oh, holy heck, I am so bored. You can start creating it now. Be like Charlene. Be like Mona. Like, Mona, heck, you're still driving? How old are you? She said, I am. I said, are you any good at it? And she said, I drive too fast. I'm going to leave you with that thought. Ciao for now.